Hi everybody, Jordan Steele 88 with another video. This is the Steelers versus Ravens game preview, so let's get into it. This is the NFL's biggest rivalry, Steelers-Ravens. I mean, this rivalry between the Pittsburgh Steelers and Baltimore Ravens had plenty of moments, man. I tell you about this rivalry. This rivalry has some nice moments in the history of this rivalry. So, because this Sunday afternoon, this is the NFL's one of NFL's biggest rivalry we played on a Sunday afternoon. Sometimes it can be on prime time, but now it's Sunday afternoon. So yes, so Steeler Nation, this is one of the AFC North gauntlets we're going through. Is the Ravens. Now let's talk about the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, Baltimore's coming off a win against the Bengals at their home turf. So, yeah, and the Ravens, we all know it starts with Lamar Jackson. The guy's looking to win his third MVP in his career, or better yet, his second straight. And he's been on a phenomenal pace so far this season. As they started 0-2, they rattled out a couple of wins. So they're 2-1 in the division because they beat the Bengals twice and they lost to Cleveland. So, and it all starts with Lamar Jackson, like I said before. And he's a two-time MVP, looking to win his third this year. And he's been pretty good so far, so good for him. And he's got pretty good receivers too, like Zay Flowers, and his go-to is Mark Andrews at tight end. I mean, Isaiah Likely, he's been a pretty good second tight end, in my opinion, man, throughout this year. So, and then in the past this past off season, the Ravens, they got Deontay Johnson at wide receiver, the former Steeler. And so far, he's not played pretty well so far, whether it's in Carolina or Baltimore. And the Steelers, man, a lot of people said they made a poor decision of getting rid of Deontay Johnson, excuse me. Deontay Jackson's been playing pretty good, though, even though Deontay Jackson's been in and out of the lineup, which that'll be another segment for another time in this video, maybe. But Deontay Johnson, still inconsistent. Nothing's changed with this guy. Nothing's changed at all about Deontay Johnson. Nothing at all. So, and they got this big monster in the back, like I've been saying before, about Derrick Henry. That is one unstoppable force we have to go up against, man. I mean, Derrick Henry looks like an unstoppable force because a lot of defenses had a hard time bringing this guy down. And this guy, like I said, he's a monster. I mean, you can't arm tackle him. You got to gang tackle this guy. It's going to take more than one or two people to bring him down. And once he gets into that open field, watch out, because that guy is looking to run people over and stiff arm the hell out of people. So we got to be careful with Derrick Henry. So, and then let's talk about, because their offense has been pretty good, man, this season, especially with the running game. So, and Zay Flowers is a pretty good one too, pretty good wide receiver, the first round pick, about 2 seasons ago. So, well, last season, excuse me. He's pretty good though. So, and their pass defense has been horrible. They got a terrible pass defense. Although Marvin Humphrey is in that back though, and then Kyle Hamilton is patrolling the back. But Kyle Hamilton is not a really good coverage corner. I mean, his coverage corner is okay, but he's more of a run stuff and safety, in my opinion. But he's pretty good though. Don't get me wrong. And we got Roquan Swift though, patrolling the front seven, that sideline tackle that he got. Because that Roquan Smith is pretty good though. I mean, the run defense is phenomenal. They got a phenomenal run defense. I mean, their front seven has been pretty good, though, in my opinion. And then, because they got a pretty good pass rusher in Kyle Van Noy. And the OF, if I say his name correctly, he's pretty good. So, and the defensive line has been okay, and it starts with Michael Pierce. Pretty good run stuffer. Pretty good run stuffer. So, I mean, the run defense is pretty good, but the pass defense is terrible. Although Marlon Humphrey and Kyle Hamilton are in the back, and then Marcus Williams, who's pretty good safety as well, patrolling the secondary, in my opinion. He's pretty good. So, yeah, man. I mean, they don't got any other good corners other than Marlon Humphrey. I mean, the pass defense is very second, dead last in the league. So Baltimore's defense is just up and down. The run defense is up, but the pass defense is down. So, pretty good offense, okay defense for the Baltimore Ravens. So yeah, man. Now the keys to this game is that before I get to that, Lamar Jackson, he's had his problems against Pittsburgh. When he plays against teams that are not Pittsburgh, he is phenomenal. He put up crazy numbers against other teams, but he don't put up crazy numbers against Pittsburgh. He only got one win against the Steelers. That's when Juju Smith fumbled that ball in 2009, a former Steeler, by the way, fumbled that ball when Lamar Humphrey punched the ball out of him, and then they recovered it and they win that game. That was in 2019. But other than that, overall, Lamar Jackson has not been pretty good against Pittsburgh. So, because the Pittsburgh Steelers, they know how they don't let him use his legs to impact the game. So they don't let him use his legs to impact the game. They let him beat him from make him be a pocket passer, which he doesn't do too often. Although he's been pretty good at it though. When we got guys targets like Mark Andrews and Zay Flowers. And Isaiah Likely at tight end, that second tight end. So, yeah, man. So the keys of the game is for the defense, man. You can't let. I know you've been doing this at times, but we cannot let Lamar Jackson use his legs. That's where he's dangerous. And we gotta slow down Derrick Henry. We gotta slow up Derrick Henry and slow down Zay Flowers and Mark Andrews. Those guys, we gotta slow these guys down. So, I mean, I'm not gonna underestimate Deontay Johnson because I got a feeling he could burst out and try to wreck the Steelers all by himself. But hopefully we don't let that happen. And then for the offense, excuse me, is that look, I got a feeling George Pickens and newly acquired Mike Williams, they could have a field day against that pass defense. Like I said, they ranked dead last. I mean, Marlon Humphrey has problems against George Pickens, but he have even problem because Mike Williams is going to take the attention away from George Pickens and Pat Freiermuth, because Pat Freiermuth could be up for a pretty good game. George Pickens could be up for a pretty good game. Mike Williams, newly acquired, could be up for a pretty good game. CA3 or Van Jefferson, for that matter. So, you got sport day pass defense, and then you got to extend possessions. You got to keep Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry off this field. Keep them off this field. We got to keep Lamar Jackson off this field. I know we all start Lamar Jackson, but at the same time, we got to keep him off this field. And Derrick Henry. Because they can make things complicated, man. I'll tell you that right now. So yeah, man. So yeah, man. Because not how Alex Heisman in there is going to hurt us, but newly acquired Preston Smith and Nick Herbig could help us though. Could help us because Nick Herbert's coming back off an injury. So So yeah, man, because having Nick Herbert back is it's going to be huge. Because he missed a couple of games because of a hamstring injury, got injured against the Dallas Cowboys. So yeah, so Russell Wilson guys, work cut out for him pretty much. So yeah, man. So yeah, so let me know your think down in the comment section down below while I talk about this preview, because we win this game, man, we could take control of this AFC North. Because if we win, if we run this gauntlet, if we go like at least 3-1 or 4-1 in this gauntlet, man, we could put the NFL on notice, man. Because this is the time to do it, man, for the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this AFC North game and another. So yeah, man. So I'm ready, man. This rivalry is the best rivalry in NFL or sports, period. Steelers versus Ravens. Because this rivalry, like I said in the beginning of my video, had pretty good moments. So yeah. So other than that, that's all for this video. This is Jordan Steele 88. See you guys in my next video. And as always, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.